Thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Today is going to be a gorgeous day. It's also going to be the warmest day of the week as our high temperature peaks right near 70 degrees. But then we're tracking a storm system that'll swing a cold front across our state by early tomorrow, and that will bring a huge drop in temperatures by tomorrow too. We are also going to get some stronger winds, especially in northern Arizona. So wind advisories will actually go into effect later this afternoon and evening for areas all along the Mogollon Rim, northwest Arizona, southern California, even up into Nevada. There are wind advisories. Now, as you look at the breakdown across our state, for most of Mojave County, including spots like Kingman, that wind advisory will be in effect at 1 o'clock here this afternoon, and it remains in effect all the way through tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And notice Lake Havasu also under a wind advisory. That one likely not going into effect until about 7 o'clock here this evening, as it'll take a little bit longer for those winds to translate a little bit further south. Similar scenario for areas along the eastern rim. They're under wind advisories. They just start a little bit later than in northwest Arizona. You'll notice we are also under a fire weather warning or a red flag warning all along the Colorado River Valley in northwest Arizona. Reason is because these strong winds combined with the very dry conditions will lead to a heightened wildfire danger. So really use caution if you're in those areas, maybe right along the river from Parker to Lake Havasu and further up to the north. Don't throw those cigarette butts out of your car window if maybe you're traveling and driving up into spots across Nevada or California. That red flag warning will be in effect at 2 o'clock and stay in effect through tomorrow. In the Grand Canyon, the Kaibat Plateau, that area under a wind advisory as of 2 o'clock this afternoon, and that area will be under that advisory through later this evening. Spots like Flagstaff under a wind advisory starting at 8 o'clock this evening, in effect through tomorrow afternoon, and the White Mountains also under a wind advisory, but that advisory doesn't go into effect until 11 o'clock here tonight, and that stays in effect through tomorrow morning. Overall, you need to know that winds will start to increase this afternoon and evening. They'll likely peak in strength overnight into tomorrow morning and then start to gradually taper off by tomorrow evening. As you look at Futurecast, again, that'll show you those stronger winds by later this evening, increasing across Flagstaff, also in northwest Arizona, and in the White Mountains. Overnight is when we'll likely feel the strongest winds. Here in the valley, we've got light winds on tap for today, but then overnight into tomorrow, that's when our winds start to strengthen. Overall, though, our gusts will likely peak around 20 miles an hour. So the strongest winds will still be in northern and northwest Arizona and in areas along the Mogollon Rim especially. Now, by Thursday night, those winds start to back off across the state, and we're in for lighter winds by Friday. So as you look at that wind forecast, again, northwest Arizona is where we'll likely get the strongest wind gusts, especially all along that river. Gusts to 50 miles an hour there, shifting to out of the northwest as we go into tonight. So some strong winds, certainly a possibility. Crosswinds, strong crosswinds along I-40. In Flagstaff, gusts will peak near 45 miles an hour. And for the valley, we'll likely get some wind gusts as high as 20 to 25 miles an hour tonight into tomorrow. So some stronger breezes heading our way by Thursday. Again, all of this happening as we track this storm system, an area of low pressure and a cold front. That cold front swinging through, bringing in that colder air, and that colder air settles in Thursday, and we'll really feel those cold temperatures by Friday morning. There's also a chance for some snow in the high country. The valley will stay dry. We just don't have enough moisture for rain chances, but in spots like Flagstaff and areas north of I-40, there is a chance for a few snow showers late tonight into early Thursday morning. Something to keep in mind if you're in the Flagstaff area as you are heading out to work early tomorrow morning, you could see some light snow on the ground. Accumulations remaining light, less than an inch of snow in spots like Flagstaff, maybe a little higher up near the Four Corners. Then after that, we dry out the rest of Thursday and we will see clear conditions by Friday. So overnight tonight, Flagstaff less than an inch of snow, not a huge deal, but you'll still want to watch for some slick spots on Thursday morning. The valley not going to see any rain, not with this storm, or it looks like through the weekend we'll stay dry. Christmas Day looking mostly sunny with just some high clouds, but overall dry and milder. Today, a high of 70 degrees. Then we get that colder air, a high of only 58 on Thursday, a high of only 60 on Friday, and then temperatures gradually rebound into the mid 60s by Saturday. So today, above average with upper 60s to near 70 degrees across most of the valley. That 30-year average is 65. As you look at temperatures across the state, up north, we'll top out at 47 in Flagstaff, 52 in Show Low, highs in the upper 60s at Lake Havasu. Then tonight, down into the teens in Flagstaff, but those temperatures will be mild milder in spots like Show Low, where we'll only drop into the upper 20s because of the stronger winds. And here in the valley, down to 45 degrees by your Thursday morning. So our overnight lows back to cold in those low to mid 40s, but wait until you see Friday morning's temperature. It's going to be even colder, and we'll likely see the coldest temperatures of the year so far by Friday morning, with some freezes possible in our outlying areas and in spots south of the valley. A high of 70 today, Thursday up into the upper 50s. And then by Friday, a high of only 60 degrees. That morning temperature, though, down into the mid 30s Friday. Saturday, still waking up to those temperatures in the 30s. By Christmas Day, milder, near 70, with that overnight temperature in the 40s.